Day 3 in Jeju started with an early morning as we headed to the eastern side of the island on a guided tour. As someone who loves imagining what life is like through other people's eyes, I was especially looking forward to today. We were going to visit a traditional folk village and learn about Jeju's famous women divers, two experiences that promised a glimpse into the island beyond its beautiful scenery. Our first stop was Seongeup Folk Village, which dates back hundreds of years and was once the administrative center of eastern Jeju during the Joseon dynasty. Every part of the village was designed with Jeju's environment in mind, from the low thatch roofs that could withstand the island's strong winds to the lava stone walls that acted as natural windbreaks. Many homes kept Jeju black pigs, which were traditionally raised beneath outdoor toilets. While this sounds shocking today, it was a practical recycling system that reduced waste. We also walked past some of the old government buildings. Seongeup wasn't always the admin center of eastern Jeju. During the Joseon dynasty, the government offices were moved here from the coast because being further inland offered better protection from Japanese pirate raids as well as the typhoons and strong winds. We also came across one of the traditional stone mills, which would have been used to grind barley and other grains into flour using oxen or horses to turn it. Since Jeju's volcanic landscape wasn't ideal for growing rice, barley and millet became one of the island's staple foods. We also learnt about the traditional Dongnan gate system, where 3 wooden bars are placed across the entrance of a home in different arrangements to communicate whether the homeowners were home, nearby, or away. I can't quite remember what this particular arrangement meant now, but I loved the quiet trust behind it. Somewhere along the way, we've become so used to relying on high walls and locked doors to feel safe. Then you come across something like this and you're reminded that there are still parts of the world where people find that same sense of security in the community around them. Maybe I'm just not a city girl.
10 months later, there will be some big bunch of high-grade.
Interestingly, people still live here today, with many families continuing traditions that have been passed down through generations, making it feel less like a historical attraction and more like a living piece of Jeju's history. Many women from villages like Seongeup become Haenyeos, the famous free divers we were going to see next. Our tour guide stopped en route after spotting some divers in action. Their bright orange floats gave away their locations, and it reminded me of the K-drama Welcome to Some Diary, where the main character's mother was a Haenyeo. It was kind of cool seeing the real-life version of that. I will tell you more about the Haenyeos later though, because we were first headed to somewhere called Seopjikoji, which was a short ride away. Seopjikoji is one of Jeju's most scenic coastal headlands, known for its dramatic volcanic cliffs, open grasslands, and sweeping views of the ocean. I mean, look at this. We followed this beautiful pathway leading to a lighthouse. The views were obviously 10 out of 10 the whole way, and in the distance we saw Seongsang Ilchubong, or Sunrise Peak, which was where we were heading after this. More on that later. Time to head back. We grabbed this iconic orange juice from a store at the bottom. I still have the bottle. This is Seongsang Ilchubong, also known as Sunrise Peak, which is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But before we go anywhere, it was time for lunch. There are plenty of restaurants dotted around Seongsang Ilchubong, and we picked this cozy little spot to refuel. I went for a seafood ramen. It was my first time trying both octopus and Jeju special abalones. This is a face of a girl who's discovered a new food. The broth was comforting and the portions were far more generous than I'd expected. But more than the food, I loved the atmosphere. It had that cozy, family-run, slightly old-fashioned charm that made me feel like I'd wandered into a little inn from a story. In complete contrast to that, we also headed into Starbucks. I know, but they had Jeju specialties. I had this matcha latte that remains to this day the best drink I have ever had from Starbucks. Then we headed closer to Seongsang Ilchubong, which was formed by an underwater volcanic eruption rising 182 meters above sea level. We decided not to make the climb ourselves and stayed at the base to watch a Haenyeo demonstration instead. Now, I keep mentioning the Haenyeos, but who actually are they? Well, what better way to find out than a trip to the Haenyeo Museum? But before that, just look at how beautiful this drive was. Okay, so the Haenyeos are Jeju's female freedivers who harvest seafood like abalones, sea urchins and octopus without using any oxygen tanks. Instead, they rely on years of training, holding their breath for up to 2 or 3 minutes at a time, while diving as deep as 20 meters below the surface. After each dive, they make a distinctive whistling sound as they surface to catch their breath, called the sumbisori. What surprised me most was that many Haenyeo continued diving well into their 70s and even 80s. For generations, they were often the main breadwinners of the family, creating a unique culture where women played the central economic role in many Jeju households. The tradition has been passed down from mother to daughter for centuries, but sadly there are fewer haenyeo today than ever before. The work is physically demanding and dangerous, and as Jeju has modernized, many younger women have chosen different career paths. It was interesting to see how practices have changed through the generations, and I couldn't help but feel grateful that I got to experience this culture while it's still alive. Another fun fact we found out from someone in our tour group was that haenyeo may have even developed genetic adaptations that help them cope with the physical demands of free diving. There are scientific papers looking into this. It's incredible. After learning about the haenyeos, we made our way to Hamdeok Beach. With its white sand and turquoise waters, I could see why it was popular. We tried some Jeju oranges for the first time and had some time to relax. After completing our tour, we headed to a chicken place for dinner, which was a nice finish to the day. Although Emily did scream at a ribcage. I'll leave you on that note. See you in the next one.